Hello and welcome to the Mighty Marvel Show. It's Paul and I'm going to take a first look and give my first thoughts on the Haslab. It's finally dropped. It is what I think everybody expected. It is Robbie Reyes and the Hellcharger. So that is what we've got. First look here, you can see some of the images. There's a variety of different images. There's a really sweet video introduction with Ryan, Dan and Dwight all together in the Haslab studio, and these video introductions gave some really good digital renders of the car. You can see the brimstone riders here, you can see the engine on fire, you can see Robbie inside the car looking really cool, and I thought it looked really smart, the digital renders, and I thought the video looked great. And then you've actually got the first prototype in hand that they had in the studio with them, and again I think it looks quite cool. Now, caveats, and they mention it in the video themselves, there is still work to be done. There's still final designs. I think some of the paint application, it looked a bit simplistic on the car, which it probably will be overall. It's not a Batmobile with all these technical plates and armor plates on it, etc. So it is a standard muscle car that becomes a Hellcharger. So I am expecting it to be close to the final finish. But certain things, the front grille plate they talked about, that will be finished, and some more detail on the underside of the car. And I've got to say that undercarriage looks pretty well detailed at the moment. More on the car in a minute. Now, what you're getting for this, you're getting the Robbie Reyes figure. This looks great. It comes with two heads, so it comes with this sort of swept back fire head, and then the standard fire coming out at the top of the head. I think the mold looks good. I think it's a good size scale. Costume looks sweet. Paint application looks really crisp and clean. Double pinless, although they've said that on a few figures lately and got that wrong, but double pinless they are promising this one. So that looks all good. So Robbie looks good. Comes with accessories. What you get with him is you get an actual metal chain, which look great, and then you get three separate, mechanical sort of tools type weapons as well. He's got the crowbar and the hammer there. So that's quite good. This looks like it's going to pose very well. They did talk about the articulation, some small compromises to be able to get Robbie into the car, but I think that's fine, because when you see the fact that you can actually get into the car and you can have him in full fire mode, gripping the steering wheel, I think that's great. I think that will work quite well. You would expect that. The car itself, the detail inside the car, initially, first thoughts, looks phenomenal. Really good detail on the pedals, on the dash. You've got that skull on the gear stick there. The seats move back. You can just about get a figure in the back. That's a standard size 6-inch figure, and you can get another 6-inch figure in the passenger seat as well. Doors open, there's full articulation on the car, the boot. I like the touches. You can swap out the engine there, the muscle car engine, for the Hellfire version, for the Brimstone version. The wheel swap out, so you have the standard on the road tires and the standard on the road engine. I think that looks really cool. And you then have the excuse me, you then have the Hellfire version. Full illumination, full fire effects, and these brimstone risers as well, which look great, which do front and rear wheels as well. There's a lot with it. I think the key thing, which was quite interested to see, is that all of these accessories, they are all coming with the car as standard. None of them are unlockable tiers. So you've got the 4 tire changes. So you've got the Hellfire Brimstone tire changes. You've got the Brimstone risers. You've got the fire that comes from the back of the engine. You've got the engine that's on fire. You've got the risers that go, the fire coming out of each wheel as well on each of the tire. So there is a lot going on here. And you've got Robbie with two heads, head sculpts, and 3 weapons as well, and a actual metal chain. So there is a lot going on here in this first tier. Now, the one thing they teased out here, it's something that we've seen from other Haslabs that they've done. It's the first time Marvel have done this, is there is an early bird special on this, and that early bird special, they're looking for overall 9,000 backers for this project. If you get that 9,000 in the first week, then you will get an actual Robbie Reyes figure. And I gotta say, it does look really great. The detail they've gone into on this one. He's got the guards on the rings, on his ears. He's got the scar on his eyebrow. The face sculpt looks on point. The costume looks great that he's wearing in his civvies there. Really clean lines and articulation. Face mold looks exceptional. So really think that's a great deal. I think there's a chance. We're talking 9,000 backers in the first week. It is a stretch, for obvious reasons, no pun intended. I think it has a chance of getting there. I do think this will be a popular Haslab. The overall backing is $349, or where I am in the UK, it's £399, 400 quid nearly. And of course, fittingly, it's by Halloween. I do think they'll get back completely. I don't think there's any issue that they get the 9,000 backers. And as we've seen with the His Tank from the Joes, I think that will just fly out on the backers there anyway. So I don't think there's any issue with this project getting backed. Be interesting to see what other tiers come forward. Will they get the 9,000 straight away? I think that Robbie Reyes may tip him over the line, actually, to get it. So my prediction is that they will make the 9,000 backers in that first week. And I do think they will smash through all the tiers on this one. I think it's going to be very popular. Now, from my perspective, as I sit at the moment, I love this. I like the look of it. Personally, I'm not that massively invested in the Robbie Reyes character. I am not at this stage planning to back it. If I've got the Cosmic Ghost Rider, I missed out on the original Ghost Rider on the bike, and I mean, and an idea for scale here, as you can see, compared up against the Hellcharger, which again looks fantastic. And then, you know, we may get this in later tiers. We may get a Johnny Blaze or Danny Ketch further down the road. But as it stands, I am not going to be backing this one at this stage. I'm just not that invested in the character, and I have a huge amount of costly pre-orders that'll be hitting in 2023 as well. I've got some Hot Toys coming in. I've got a lot of Mezcos and some Mayfix coming in, and they're not the cheapest figures, as you know, but you do get the quality. So I would not blame anybody for backing this. I think if you are a serious Marvel Legends collector, and if you are a Ghost Rider fan, I would think you would be involved in this. So I do think it's going to be great success. I think it looks fantastic. I don't have any complaints with what we've seen so far, but for me at this stage, it feels a bit weird to say that, but it is going to be a pass. But what are you doing? What's your first thoughts? Let me know. Did you watch the live stream? What you're thinking? Are you backing it? What's your thoughts? What else would you like to see in the other tiers? Do let me know. Drop it down in the comments, and of course, like, comment, subscribe while you're there as well. That's it for now. I'm sure we'll revisit the Hellcharger very soon, but other than that, see you on another video. Bye for now.